What is going on, guys? Welcome to the start of my Aussie Journeyman series in Football Manager 2019. Leave a big thumbs up on this video if you're excited for this to get things going. Let's see if we can smash 300 likes on this first episode today. That will be absolutely amazing. As we are starting, with Melbourne Victory, this is a true journeyman series for me, Australian journeyman. Hopefully it will be a bit unique, maybe different to what you've seen out there. It'll be unique to myself as well. I think I'm going on a personal journey myself at the moment, moving out. As you can see behind me, my bed is not there. The room is actually pretty nice for recording in at the moment for a video because, not too much in the background or nothing really, just, the wall. So that's not too bad really, because I'm really excited though. That's why I think it's really fitting to start a series like this. So guys, what I've went ahead and done is I'm going to show you how many leagues I have loaded. It's actually a crazy amount. You can see through the detail level. Estimated game speed, that won't be a true reflection as my computer's still pretty good. If we go to the preferences for a second here, I've still got 5-star graphics capability, so it's not going to run slow or anything like that. We'll still run pretty well, so we're just going to head into that for a second. The add or remove leagues, I've just loaded so much. You can see the approximate player count is 88,000. So you can see my computer performance is still pretty high, and even though the estimated game speed looks average, it's still going to run fairly well as I've tested that. But into the nitty gritty now, starting with Melbourne Victory. As I said, I'm from Melbourne myself in Australia, so it's so fitting. It's so fitting to be starting here. It's going to be so true to me as well. And the goal is, you're probably wondering, are you going to try and improve Australian football? That's what I've done. I've done videos like that a few years back. I started with Melbourne Victory as well, trying to improve the quality of Australian football, but this is more the manager. Obviously Journeyman is about a manager, but that's going to be part of it for me. That's just going to be natural to try and develop some Australian players if that's the case, but I'm not going to be too biased with that where it's going to hurt the team. But the goal with this is I want to be succeeding with teams that are not expected to succeed. So first and foremost, want to do pretty well at Melbourne Victory. This is something where you can't really plan journeyman saves. You can't really plan how they pan out. You just have to take things as they come. But when I move outside of Australia, I want to be taking those expectations on myself with what I want to achieve in my career here. I want to be taking teams that are not, because I want to make a surprise. I want to surprise people, shock people that this Australian manager coming up, succeeding with some unknown teams, not going to take a job, definitely not early. Don't think that could be deserved anyway. If we go to the profile for a second, right now, reputation pretty low. I just set it for default what it would be for a manager in the A-League for Melbourne Victory. The reputation low, only 15% that is. I just set those mentals and coaching pretty balanced. You know my reasons for fitness and goalkeeper coaching, because you have other coaches for that and that kind of stuff. But hopefully after this stint at Victory, I don't want to rush it, of course. I don't want to be taking huge jobs like a Manchester United, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Juventus, like that kind of type of team, because it's not going to be a shock if you win with them. I want to take a team in one of those leagues for sure, but then get some success, because that's what you really will stand out as a manager for sure. So that's going to be the goal, one day to be known as the best manager in the world in this Aussie Journeyman. Can we do it? Well, hey, let's find out. So in the A-League, when you start up a save, it's a really weird one, because then you see you've got Champions League results you didn't play out, and they were, starting in February. So that's not normally when you would start a save, but it goes into this time in the season. Obviously didn't advance. I wasn't in control of those games, obviously, or any of these friendlies up until the Melbourne Victory youth ones, for the intra-club, because I didn't want to even start there late in July. That would have been so much to continue, because we want to get going into the season. So there was cup games in between, but those were they're like friendlies essentially. Even though they're not, there's been some surprises in real life, but generally, you should be able to get the job done as an A-League side, the only professional league in Australia, so it's much better quality, or some teams much better quality anyway, should get the, easy results against them. But this is going to be the first competitive game of the season today, the quarterfinal of the cup, because you can see, even some friendlies had some crazy results. Altona, see, this is crazy. Like Altona North, that's not too far away from where I live. Like, so it's really, for me, doing a save like this when there's places that are like team names and where they're situated is not far away from you. Like it's really cool. Apart from doing like a big Premier League team, it's just such a different feeling. So yeah, I'm really excited to get into it. We're just gonna go straight into it, but I want to show you. I'm gonna hopefully be signing Diego Poyet. If you take a look at his history, and as well, guys, I did want to mention this because you might notice it different. I have got the zoomed in settings as well, so everything is a bit more bigger on the YouTube video for you guys, so it's 125%. You may have seen that when I went to the settings before, but either way, yeah, hopefully you guys will like that. It's just easier to see, really, the information. But yeah, Diego Poyet, hopefully he decides to sign for us. We're the only one that put an offer in. Yeah, he'll be killer quality. His work permit's likely, so that should all go through, you know. So yeah, take a look at that potential as well on him. He's already like a great A-League player at his age 23. Yeah, he'll come in for sure and boss the midfield. But I want to go to the transfer history. Those signings, they were real life signings made as well, just so you guys know. Obviously, Honda. Yeah, Honda's a great player. But if we go to the staff, I went to sign a scout, Danny Philpott, because we didn't actually have a scout to begin with at Melbourne Victory. So yeah, we had to manage with that. He's got the knowledge of England, so yeah, maybe that will help us. Because if we just take a look, if you guys want to see, I want to let you guys know, because I know maybe A-League is not a popular league to manage in. So yeah, maybe you don't know all the nitty gritty stuff, and we'll go into the registration rules and everything like that. Well, these were the settings I was looking to sign a player. So we just clear that for a second. So I've got selected the players that are interested to sign for a transfer. You can see the level. I've got sold by recommendation, but if you search by the value, you can take a look. There's still a fair lot of players there. So yeah, they're not the highest values, but yeah, they'll be good A-League players. I remember this guy, Yoonbit Garam. I think he used to be a younger player in Football Manager with high potential way back, like when he was like 18-year-old, something like that. I just remember him in an older game. Does anyone else remember? That'll be over 10 years ago now, but in like a FM06, FM07, I just remember him, yeah, as one of those younger types. Could be FM08 as well, but yeah, it could be a similar guy to him with a similar name, but anyway, I did want to show you that. But also a very important thing is the registration rules. You're probably going to find it very similar to the MLS. It's different to like Premier League or European leagues, top European leagues. You've got the maximum squad size, but then five foreign players, maximum of 20 over 20 players. The goalkeepers, yeah, that's you need at least 2 goalkeepers in the squad. But then the squad salary, excluding designated players, you can see there. Honda is the designated player; he's a foreign, and then James Troisi, Australian designated player. Yeah, they don't count towards the salary, which, yeah, you're pretty happy with that because, yeah, Honda, he's on 28k. He'd take up a lot of the salary. So you got to manage that really well. It's really interesting, man, because you got to manage the salary cap. And that's obviously a thing in Australia. That's like all sports in Australia have salary caps. So, yeah, it's a known thing for me, but it makes it fun for a Football Manager save. It's something extra for you to, and it keeps the league really fair, really. Or tough. It's fair, but then for a manager, yeah, it's a challenge for a Football Manager save, that's for sure. So I did want to give you a close look at that before we progress into the first game. So yeah, Perth Glory, we're going to kick things off here. And yeah, I'm really excited to get going. Hopefully we can win this one. Really, yeah, the first competitive game for the season. I did want to show you that, like, where there was so many friendly matches. But yeah, I didn't start it back then. So this is the lineup. We got that. We're rolling with that 4-2-3-1 wides. I'm really happy with it, to be honest. I'm happy with the selection. I did even promote a few players. You might notice the squad size. The squad size isn't completely huge. Again, keep in mind the salary cap. So we got a few guys. We got like Josh Hope here. Like he's only on a 700 per week. Yeah, not too much. And then Kenny Athieu. He's a really he's a dangerous player. He's a guy who's came through the state leagues, those kind of teams. You would have seen like friendlies against their similar types, and he was smashing those goals in the state league, especially the last few seasons at Heidelberg United. Yeah, he was smashing them in. So he definitely did deserve that A-League contract for sure. So hopefully, yeah, Big Kenny can do something for us. So let's just get into that. He's a taller striker, and he's not one of those slower types. He's got good touch, everything like that. So, yeah, that's going to be the lineup. You can see the tactics instructions without going into each section, possession, transition, out of position as well. Toivonen, Honda. We've got some really good quality players in, so I'm really happy about that. Still got to test the players that's going to work well for us. Still not sure about Broxham, central midfield. Might do the job for now, though. If you're wondering, Lee Broxham, defensive player. Both central midfielders, more defensive. Flair, Valeri can be pretty creative, though. He's 19 with the heading, so he's good in terms of that. So, yeah, I think in midfield we can win those headers. And, yeah, we are just going to go straight into this one. We've got a few other guys. If we take a look at the centre-backs, we've got Deng. Deng is another young guy. I did want to go through these younger players, at least in this first episode, make it more about so you get an idea of the whole club, kind of, if you're unaware of some players. Yeah, Thomas Deng, a little bit of potential in him as well. So, yeah, we've got a few talented players for this league, of course. Thomas, we're playing him as sweeper keeper. He's better, slightly better in that defend duty. So, yeah, we're going to give him a go with that, and hopefully we can start things pretty well here. I've always loved doing these A-League saves just privately. I always used to do them privately. Haven't really done so much on YouTube, but yeah, I would always do them. So yeah, hopefully we can have a good series here started. But this is not going to be a normal A-League save. This Aussie Journeyman not going to always be in the A-League, but this is how we're going to be kicking things off. That's for sure. Taking a look at Perth's lineup there, not too bad, pretty strong. Some of you guys from the UK, you may be aware of Andy Keogh. Obviously, take a look at his history. Played a lot in the Championship for quite a few sides there. League 1, League 2 earlier in his career. So, you might know of his ability. Then Fabio Ferreira. He's danger. He's been in the A-League for a few seasons now. If you take a look at his history, it's hard to see there, I know, because I'm in the zoomed-in mode at the moment for you guys to see. But anyway, yeah, he's been in the A-League. You might know him from his Chelsea days. I say Chelsea days. He didn't play for Chelsea, but yeah, come through the academy. Anyway, I did wanna show you that for a second, but yeah, I really have big expectations because we've got Honda, and Barbarousse is a really good player as well. Not putting him in the same category, of course, because you guys know Honda. Yeah, he's a great player, great experience, but just the whole team together for sure. So we're going to just go with a team talk and say passionately. Oh, how should we start? We should play our own game and you'll win. Okay, we'll roll with that. We'll head into the tunnel. Again, I don't really worry about the players that are not playing. I don't like to focus on that. I always like to focus on our game the most. And if you do want the skin I am using, make sure you click the link in the description, just a bit of a darker one. So yeah, I'm really just anticipating how we're going to go here. The first competitive match is really, really tough. Ferreira, Thomas, good save. I think that was an easy save for him to make, but was important to make still. Okay, got a corner here. Kilkenny. Oh, we go really close to conceding, but then we clear. What are we going to do with this? Nothing. Okay, we've got a corner now. Honda, is he going to do something with it? Oh, but yeah, Honda with those dead balls, the corners, yeah, he puts in some really good ones. Let's see what he does here. Oh, nothing going to come from that, unfortunately. So yeah, that's the thing. You're going to see a lot of tight games. Especially if you get your tactics right. I think that's how you get on top of the opposition in leagues like this. Will be similar to MLS, like when there's salary caps and everything like that. Tactically, it's not going to be dominated by rich clubs as much as other leagues. Now Barbarousse says, "Come on, get that ball in. Come on, ooh, we got to get that." Got to take these opportunities because I can already tell early it's so close. It's going to be tough. That's a really good ball. Good save. That was a fair play to Perth there as well. That was a good chance. That was a good chance created for them. But now it's Davidson. We might consider our style of play in a minute because I know... Okay. As soon as I say that, we probably have the best chance of the game. Definitely our best chance of the game. Came very quickly, got the ball back. Now Honda. Oh, we're having opportunities. We're having opportunities here. Come on. We've got another corner. Not sure if we score from it because we had the chance already. Unless we get surprised, but... Oh, come on. Another chance. Let's go. Now Storm Roo to Broxham. Valeri, come on, is he going to create something back to Lee Broxham? Lee Broxham want to play the simple game. Barbarouses, Honda! No! Oh, how would have that been? Honda scoring the first goal of the season. But even though we're at this stage in the cup, oh, come on! You can see him. You can see him scoring. You can see Honda getting the opening goal. But now, it may look like we're just going to head into half-time 0-0. Ooh. I'm a bit disappointed. We have had more chances. We're controlling possession, even though we're going after that style, guys, to keep that in mind. Shorter passing, keep possession. That's what we've been doing, but we have been the better team. I agree, for sure we've been the better team. We're just going to have to shift and select all players and passionately say, well, there's a lot more to come from you. Yeah, okay, a few players reacted pretty well to that, so come on, we want to see a goal. The first goal is so important. Now Storm Roux with the throw in, it's going to go back to him here, and okay, it didn't actually go back to him. Got to win. Well done, Brown. So Ferreira looks to be on the attack now. To Wilson. Oh, no. You see, it's very attacking. It's very attacking. Both teams looking for that goal, and good block. Good block. Whoa, what a ball! Toivonen! So I kind of wasn't expecting him to score, because they had that first chance, or that was a highlight, but we did. So hope we don't concede here. Had to pause that for a second. And come on, just clear this. Far, man. I knew. You can only concede so many corners before you concede. Your oppositions can only have so many corners, and I was a bit disappointed because we initially cleared that. Then it got out to Keogh, and normally in that situation you should be alright, but then the defenders weren't alive. Okay, highlight just before I press the space bar there, so let's see if we can get that back instantly. Sometimes that can happen, but to concede instantly definitely wouldn't be good. That wouldn't have been enough time to change anything. Fuck, that's annoying. That is you saw evidence. Well, hell, we're going to do it now then. I had no time to make changes after that first goal conceded. Fuck. So we're going to go attacking. We're going to go more direct style. Player defense not working for us here, clearly. So we're going to go more direct and... okay, we'll go higher tempo. And be more expressive as well. But yeah, that's real annoying. That's real annoying. To be 2-0 down, especially... after that first half we had a few chances. So at this point, it looks like we're going to be knocked out of the cup. Yeah, the cup is very early in the A-League, very early in the season. Yeah, that's the reason, because we conceded another. Wanted to make the changes instantly. So just making some substitutions here as well. Bring on Raul in central midfield. He's more defensive midfielder, but yeah, Terry Antonis, he's just not as good. He might be more creative in a sense. The best role he plays. And Valeri, box-to-box midfielder. That's his best role. And now, yeah, we had to change that up. I didn't want two guys playing deep lane playmaker. You're going to change these fullback roles. Brown will go fullback attack, and Storm Roux. Let's see. It's half. Yeah, maybe just support. He's better on defend, but yeah, we need to go for a goal, really. Honestly, Toivonen, he's fit, but he hasn't had a good game. He's an overall better player. You'd expect him. He's a bit older though, so we're going to bring on Kenny, and hopefully Kenny will do something. You see, yeah, you see that very rarely when they're that bad for a role they're natural in. But anyway, or position they're natural in, that kind of role. But yeah, he's going to be the poacher. Let's see. Let's see what King Kenny is going to do. If he will do anything. We need to... we see him off our game. Like I said, it's crazy. You get this deep into the cup when it's essentially pre-season. But can we finally... Kenny! Oh, that was a chance, though. That was a chance. Now, Ferreira... Oh, man, we got lucky there. We didn't concede, but we might just need to go very attacking, that all-out kind of style now. Yeah, shoot on sight, hit some early crosses when we can. Yeah, extremely direct passing. Yeah, we'll confirm those, but Yeah, honestly, our second half hasn't been as good. Perth have come out a bit better. Ooh! Red card. It's it's late in the game. It's late in the game, but 15 minutes. Is it enough to see something? What we can do is we can bring Barbarousse. We can play with 2 strikers. So hopefully, I hope this leads to something. But yeah, Costa Barbarousse, we'll play him advance forward. And then we're going to look to bring on Jai Ingham, a winger. He's got a bit of pace. Obviously, overall quality, not the greatest. But he's from New Zealand as well, like Costa Barbarousse. But yeah, probably the best to bring on. And it's kind of bad. Better players, I thought, should do something like Honda, Troisi. Yeah, they just haven't. I'm just going to be taking... I can't take this guy. I just brought him on. But we're going to take off Valeri. Even though, he probably wasn't the most ideal player-wise. We might just try and balance this a bit better. Even though we're desperate for a goal, though. We're desperate for a goal, so no. It's all or nothing stuff right now. So I'll just use him central mid on support. Hey, we really got to get those men forward. But no, we're not going to score 2 goals. Even though we have an extra man, unfortunately, we're not going to see... we're not going to see the result of that, unfortunately, a game like this. Yeah, our players are fit. To be fair, I'm a bit disappointed, honestly, that we didn't see a chance. 15 minutes with an extra man, but... yeah, we may not have deserved to win anyway. Really? Even though, come on, man, we had 17 shots. I guess you got to look into tactically. That's probably what you'll say. But yeah, because still early in pre-season, wouldn't click as much as we are. So a bit disappointing. Like I said, the cup plays out pretty early in the A-League. It's almost treated as a pre-season cup competition. But I still have to say we weren't good enough. So yeah, still disappointing. And even if you look at this here, the Sydney and Brisbane match, there wasn't a goal until look at that injury time in extra time. Yeah, pretty crazy, yeah. No team could score until then. And see, Perth, they just profited. We were wasteful. It's something from a pre-season match we'll get. We've got to practice our finishing. You can see we've still got 2 more friendlies to go before the season gets underway. But we shall leave it here for now after that first game of the season. Yeah, pretty disappointed that we got knocked out. But yeah, you might think it's weird that far into the cup. That's a 3rd cup game, quarterfinals. While we've still got friendlies to play out as well. So... it's weird trying to be in that stage in the cup, but anyway, that's just the way it is. We're going to look to have a strong season. Yeah, I want to win the league season, so obviously I take a lot from that game. It's something we can work in the next friendlies. I can visit the tactics, make sure we got to be finishing our opportunities. That could be a whole different set of things through the tactics and player roles, everything like that. So we take a look, how things going, because all the games before those, obviously they were easier, 100%. But this is the such early in this journeyman, and along the way, obviously the focus for the clubs has to be important. But for this journeyman, for my manager, there's going to be a long way to go. There's a long way to go from here to the absolute end of this. And guys, so you know, I'm hopefully going to do this just as a long-term series, like now and to the end. That's what you can really do with the journeyman. There's no real end. Maybe until this save starts going really, really slow if I get that far. So, because now, because moving, I'll be able to focus on videos all day. Obviously not all day, I need my breaks, all that, but every single day, focusing on videos. I'm going to get so much done for you guys. Going to be streaming as well. Link will be in the description for that over on Twitch. I prefer that to YouTube because it's like another kind of website to use and to grow myself. It wouldn't really change so much on YouTube. But anyway, guys, hopefully you did enjoy this video and what's to come really for the channel. More disregarding numbers, whether it be subscribers, views, likes on videos, anything like that. The content, which is the most important thing to me, always has been for me and other people's videos, is you're going to be seeing lots in terms of the content. So I'm happy to do that. Really excited to do so much more, and I'll see you guys in the very next episode.